Okay, look, you want to get to the $1 million challenge? Somewhere in this 90 days, you're going to have to build a team. You're going to have to build a team. You're going to have to create culture. And even if you're one person, 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, you don't have to be 500 people to build a team. And you already got a team, just so you know. Like a lot of people are like, I don't have a business. Oh yeah, you got a business. You are the business. You are the limitations to the business. The fact that you don't think you're a business and you don't have a team is part of your problem. You are a team. You have a team. Remember, how do you make the dream work? Make the team work, okay? How do you make the dream twerk? Make the team work, okay? Building the team. You cannot go it alone. To the degree that you can X this team, meaning multiply the team and follow up your customers. Your customers, by the way, are part of your team. Investors are part of your team. And all these people make the dream. Because you're never going to do anything by yourself that's great. You need people. You need to build a team. So when I went to Pueblo, the first thing I worried about was the contacts. I did not worry about the money. First thing I worried about is, hey, how can I make some how can I make some contacts over here? Oops, I lost it, huh? How do I make some contacts over here? Because the contacts were going to be my team. Those contacts could be made of customers. It could be made of employees, future employees, because you always got to be thinking in terms of the future. I'm like, where am I going with this thing? I'm going to go someplace. You got to have some faith that you're building something. What is our faith in? I'm building a $1 million business. In my case, I was going for a $10 million business. If I'm going to build a $1 million or a $10 million business, I have to have customers. I'm going to have employees at some point. I might have to have partners. This is the way to get wealthy, by the way, and I'll probably have to get me some investors. If I wanted to buy real estate in Pueblo, I knew I would have to have investors because I didn't have any money. Just because I don't have any money doesn't mean my team, that's what I'm talking about. When I say team, I don't say Jared and Johnny work with me, or Sherry, or Annie that works for me as an assistant. I'm thinking about, oh, I got my wife, I got my kids, I got Matt Smith, I got other people that know me, other people that don't like me, people that do like me. I got Instagram, Facebook, social media. I got competition. All that is your team. Everything that goes on with you every day, including the haters and the naysayers and the bitches, man. Look, I got people that pulled against me that are part of my team. I'm like, go, go, go. Okay? Push against Grant. You make him better. You understand? So even the adversity and the disappointments and the discouragement, all that makes up your universe of your team. Everybody just wants all their team members to wear the same colors. You need competition to make you great. And you need haters to make you greater. So who do I have here on my team list? Customers, contacts, potential customers, prospects, employees, people that I could add, people that I will lose. We have 500 employees here at this company. Between Cardone Training Technologies, affiliates, licensees, the real estate company and division, the management team, we have 500 plus people. Look, you have no idea how many people we've lost to get to 500. We probably lost 1,500 to get where we're at. All those are part of the team. I had a guy call me before I started shooting today that has had a beef with me for, I don't know, what, 7 years, 8 years? Calls me out of nowhere. Hey, man, I'd really like to settle our beef. You know? Called him right away. What's up, man? Man, I'm tired of the beef. I said, me too, bro. He's part of my team and always has been part of my team, okay? Customers that buy from me and customers that don't, right here. Customers that buy, customers that don't buy, customers that can't buy, customers that will buy one day, all part of your damn team. I spent 5 years getting an accounting degree and nobody told me how to keep a list of the people that I met in my life. Those people that you went to school with, the people that you lived with, the people that you did business with and didn't do business with, the people that did buy and didn't buy, could buy and couldn't buy, are all part of your team. And for the next 90 days, you need to build that list. The most important thing you will do in your life is get a target. Second most important thing is build a list and understand everybody is part of your ecosystem. They vote Republican, you vote Democrat, that's part of your team. You understand? They don't even vote at all. They just bitch, moan, and complain. They part of your team too. Everybody in your community is part of your team. Just because they're not interested in a mattress today doesn't mean they won't be tomorrow. You understand? Okay? So this is your team, man. You got to think about, how do I not go it alone? I want to give you some facts here. 67%. There's 32 million businesses in America. 67% of them have no employees. I say, tell me about your team. We don't have a team. I'm a solopreneur. I'm going it alone. Jesus, not even Jesus went it by himself. You need an army, folks, okay? Even if you're doing this alone, you need to think about the army of affiliates, partners, customers, buyers, non-buyers, supporters, fans, haters, naysayers, the pushbackers, the family members, okay? People that believe in you and people that don't, and people that don't even know about you. Okay, you need to make your team bigger in your mind than you are. And you can do that today easier than ever before because of social media, because you can actually create a presence online with affiliates and partnerships and joint collaborations, okay? So when I went to town, I'm like, I'm not going zero. Dude, this don't work. By the way, let me just give you one other number here. 64% of these companies, of these 67% of the 32 million, break even or lose money. So all you guys that are going alone, oh, I'm a by myself guy. Okay, well, good for you. You're a by yourself guy. You got a 64% chance you're going to break even or lose money. Most people that work for themselves make $21,000 less per year than if they work for another company. So I'm trying to stress to you, over the next 90 days, you cannot, even though you don't have a lot of time, you cannot go it alone. You need to think about building your team out so that on day 1 and day 81, your team needs to look a lot bigger, 10 times bigger, maybe 100 times bigger by the time you get to 81 than you were on day 1. So when I got to Pueblo, this is what I was. Lewis Curtis. I was Lewis Curtis. I wasn't even one person. I was just a lie. Okay, my first goal when I got there, I had $100. They said, what's your first thing you're going to do? First thing I'm going to do is go to the bank and set up an account that makes Lewis Curtis at least real. Okay, I went to Wells Fargo. The moment I went to Wells Fargo and dropped off that $100 and started a checking account, I became Lewis Curtis with a banking account, made me more legitimate. Now I got Wells Fargo behind me. Wells Fargo is part of my team. So that when I went places and they're like, well, this is going to be 20, man, I don't have any money, man. Can I write you a check? Nah, just bring it to me tomorrow. Don't worry about it. See? Because now I become legitimate, okay? Then I started looking for 100 contacts. I need 100 other people. 100 other people that have bank accounts. And the only people that I met for the next 10 days were people with bank accounts. If you didn't have a bank account, you didn't have a job or run a company in a management position, if you couldn't help Lewis Curtis become somebody in Pueblo, I did not spend my time or my energy with you. I know that sounds hard and cruel. You got 90 days. I'm gonna put you on my damn stage. It's called the $1 Million Challenge. You want to get on my stage in front of 55,000 people? I don't have time for you to love everybody. I said this in the first video. What are you willing to give up for the next 90 days? Okay? To go from zero. You spent 30 years. You're 30 years old. You're 20 years old, 16 years old. You spent 16 years and you hadn't put any money together. I'm giving you a chance to put $1 million on the books in the next 90 days. What are you willing to give up? Weekends? Bars, clubs, smoking the weed? Okay, how about your old ideas? Oh, the right way to do it. Okay, how about you give up all your ideas and just trade them in for my ideas for the next 90 days and let's see what happens. Guarantee it's going to be bigger than what you've done in the last 16 years. The first day I made 10 contacts. The next day I made 28 contacts. I was on a roll. First 2 days I called my office. I said, Jared, I'm going to kill this. What's going on? I told my wife, I'm going to kill this. She's like, how you know? I got 38 leads in 2 days and every one of these people are qualified to do business with me. I literally didn't even keep the other ones, okay? I worried about that later because I was so constricted on my time. So build the team. Remember, the team makes the dream work. But more importantly, the team makes the dream twerk.